Hello, investors and traders. It's Brian here, and I want to give you a little bit of an update on IP. Now, Paul did a little video the other day on the bouncing ball. So I want to show you, first of all, our risk disclosure found at candlecharts.com/disclosure. Please make sure you've read and understand the risk disclosure before you place any trades. Very, very important. But this is a follow-on to help you appreciate what Paul was talking about yesterday. I'm just going to zoom in a bit there. So he did this, posted this up nicely, and I've just started to put on one line here. Weekly chart for IP. We had resistance back here, a little bit of support in here. I like that. Again, we touched it down as support here. We've hit it again here. Bullish engulfing candle. That's for this week. This week's only just begun. Well, we're midway through the week. That's it. But again, you see we've stalled out at that area of around $40. Let's come into the daily because that's where he gets the hammers. And sure enough, there is the hammer right there. Boom. That's why he was looking at it. And again, this is yesterday's candle. Again, you can see all that lower shadow. Now, it didn't get 50% of the way down into the lower shadow of the hammer, but let's take a look at this from a couple different angles. Oh, right. One more thing I did want to mention here is, again, he did mention a little bit of resistance there. Another little bit of resistance here. So we've got a couple of targets, potential targets that we can consider here, right? And I can throw this down into a 60-minute chart. Yeah, it was nice. Yes, we were down. Let's take a look to see what actually happened yesterday on the 60 minutes. Yeah, we had that high wave candle. Again, we were stuck on top of the 10-period moving average. So we've already had the hammer. Now I want to get the complementary Western technicals. Let's forget the 60 minutes because it didn't really help yesterday. Not necessarily, but yesterday I was actually looking at this, and I'm going to zoom this out a bit more. So again, remember it was 3 days ago actually, we had the hammer. So if I zoom that out really, really far, so you can't really see much, and that's okay for right now. This created the hammer. This was one day right here. This was the actual hammer. So yesterday, yeah, all we did was we come down to here, and now I'm going to start to zoom in, and now we're going to see the magic of, well, the bouncing ball and understanding Western technicals and how to start to trade effectively. So we had our hammer, boom, and we're coming down. We're doing the retest into the lower shadow of the hammer. And look, so I got the 10, I got the 50, and I got the 200-period exponential moving average. So you can see even the 50 got underneath the 200. And sure enough here, yeah, the 10 crossed above. We pulled back down again. We shot up here. So again, I could have entered in and around here, bullish just after the bullish engulfing or on the retest, bullish engulfing right there, sitting on top of bullish stacked all moving averages. I'm not necessarily advocating trading the 1 minute time frame, but this is what I was using as my confirmation yesterday to say, when would be a good time to enter this market? We came down, as I say, we didn't get down 50% into the lower shadow. It was a very, very strong support area. We turned up, we had a retest of the moving averages. We're now all bullish stacked, and let's just start pull this sideways. So let's say entering around, let's call it 4150. Let's say it took you a couple of seconds. 4150 by the end of the day. Well, okay, when we came back to here, 4188, and look how we opened up this morning, even more powerful and more bullish. So 4150, boom, we blasted up there. We had a little pullback here into the 50. We blasted up again, and there we are. We're at 4307. Now, I'm just going to pull this down so we can see my potential targets. There we go. There are my two potential targets. So, well, I'm going to be looking here as we approach 4330, and I want to see how bullish are we looking here. Well, we're still above the 10. Okay, that's good enough for me, even on the 1 minute time frame. I am looking at the size and force of the candles, and I want to see how many potentially reversing patterns I'm seeing here, which is starting to stack up. As you see, again, we came up here quite bullish. We had a nice pullback. We're up. We're only just above that. I'm looking for 43. If we break down and break underneath 43 with a close under 43, I'm going to dump out, and I'm going to be happy with that trade. But otherwise, so I'm going to put a stop loss in that area if I wanted. Otherwise, I'm looking for 43.30, and then I want to see what's going to happen in here. So again, use the power of the candles to help you make better trades. And even if the time frame of the bouncing ball takes too long to set up, does it take that long to set up? I mean, there you go. Back onto the daily chart, you can see it happened there. We would have entered yesterday and looking for a potential exit today. How much better is that? It's casual, it's relaxed. It's a nice potential way to look at some trades. Hope that was helpful, and I hope this helps generate more ideas of how you can start making more money. Even in a downtrending market, we're getting a nice little bump in the up direction, but we had good Western technicals to support the Nissen candle patterns and the candle signal that we had from 2 days ago. Thanks, everybody. Good luck with your trading and keep making money. Put it in the bank.